everybody. This is Charlie Minnick here at Buddy Toliver RV in Stanton, Texas. Very proud to be part of West Texas. We also have 3 locations now. We have Stanton, Texas, Brownfield, Texas, and our new location, which is down in Victoria, Texas, which is called the Crossroad. I'm here with me today is Joe Luther, the Montana rep. Me and Joe's been friends for multiple years, probably one of the best reps in the industry. He's really passionate about his product. So Joe, thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Charlie, for having me.
You know, we've been friends for a long time. We've been doing this for a long time. Your passion and my passion is all about RV and all about having fun. You agree?
Absolutely.
Besides the Detroit Lions, right?
Yeah,
and Texas Tech. Hey, come on.
There you go.
All right, but here's the deal.
Guns up.
So we've got the new 2025 3901 rear kitchen.
Yep.
All right. I'm very excited about this. It's probably one of our #1 selling floor plans because of the spacious, which you're going to show us that.
Yes.
The first thing I want you to show us, to go over, what is new in 25, and tell me why did you put so much storage in these units?
Okay, well, Charlie, first and foremost, for 2025, I feel our Montana lineup is the best it's ever been. We've been the #1 selling luxury fifth wheel now for 24 years. And the reasons why, guys, what Charlie's talking about. He's talking about storage. He's talking about product development. There is so much that we've put in for 2025, and some of those things we want to show you today. But let's first look at the storage. If you look, you got big pass-through storage on this 3901. For 2025, just for slippage and stuff, we added this coin stuff that grabs a little bit better here, which is nice. But also you got your central vac in here. You also have a heat duct going down there. Another thing that we added for 2025 is throughout the whole Montana, you're gonna have water filtration. That's your water filtration, okay? That was added for 2025.
Okay, so Joe, let me ask you a quick question.
Yep.
Where can we get this? So I need to start stocking this winter filtration,
Water filtration?
Yes, I got to start stocking that because is everything new in 2025 coming with it?
Yes, everything is, Charlie. That's one of the great things we added, and that's just a little part of what we've added for 2025. There is huge things. As Montana being the leader, this year we teamed up with Lippert Components and Lazy Boy. We are going to be the first manufacturer to have Lazy Boy furniture throughout for 2025.
Really? All the way through?
Yep, all the way through. So that's another great added feature for Montana. Some of the other things that we did, you'll notice, is our tires this year. We went to H-rated tires on Montana, 17.5-inch tires, 16 ply. Another great addition there. On this floor plan and on 4 other of our floor plans, our 3901, 3915, 3761, and I forget the other one, but bottom line is we're going to 8,000-pound axles, okay? A lot of manufacturers will offer that as an option. Those 4 floor plans, we put 8,000-pound axles on to increase your CCC to give you more cargo carrying capacity.
Would that be the 3915 TB?
That is correct.
That's it? Okay, yeah.
Yep, and that floor plan has been on fire. And Charlie mentioned how well the 3901 RK is doing. That's my #1 seller. I handle 7 states through the Midwest, or through the mid part of the country, and the 3901 is on rails right now. That is my #1 seller. There's a lot of things we've done versus our competition on this model. Specifically, we're a bath and a half. A lot of them only have a single bath. We've got a huge walk-in closet, which we'll show you later on. Charlie will show you in there. Also, you got a dinette to eat. Not everybody has that on this floor plan. There's just so many great features with a Montana that we have for 2025, and they're just starting to roll in here now to Bailey Toliver here in Stanton and the Victoria locations.
Yeah, we're so excited, Joe, with everything that we have. Still have a few 24s left that we're moving out at a great price. We're moving them out to get ready for the 2025. But I don't have a problem with letting somebody have a 25. Somebody's going to want the 24. But my whole idea here is I want to bring the best product to West Texas that we can. One thing I want to stress real good about Keystone, about Montana, you stand behind your product. If there's a problem, issues with a product, a lot of dealers have other manufacturers that have lots of issues. We're not perfect, but we take care of our customers. One thing I love about Keystone, we'll take care of their customer. That's a huge in this industry. You know, so we're very proud to be part of that and we're proud to be supported. Joe, show us the storage in the back.
Yeah, let's go look at that.
Yeah.
One more point I wanted to point out, Charlie. You talked about taking care of the customer. That's one thing at Keystone we have with our parts department. We have a 140,000 square foot parts department. We keep 18,000 SKUs of parts on the shelf ready to be overnighted for the customer. So we're gonna, if you buy a Keystone product, we're gonna set you up to have the ultimate camping experience because of that.
Y'all do a wonderful job as far as getting parts in for us, for our repair shop. which is, this is, oh, by the way, hey, one more thing. The new leveling jack, hydraulic leveling jack, they also have lights on them now,
yes,
right?
LED lights.
That way you can see what you're doing at night when you're sitting up late at night.
It's got some ground lights on it. Yes, absolutely.
That's unbelievable.
But jumping into the storage here,
Yeah.
Charlie, that you were asking about. Nice part about this, whether you got brooms, guns, whatever you want to store them in here, you got plenty of storage there. But let's walk around back here. Look at this big slide.
Wow,
tray.
look at this. Unbelievable.
You could put 800 pounds. We were wondering where Jimmy Hoffa got buried. Maybe it was here.
You can
But
never tell,
anyway,
Joe. Yeah.
But this has got 800 pounds that you can actually put on there, slides in and out, so you can put a lot of weight in there, pulling it in and out, which is pretty awesome.
You know, Joe, I've been a motorized dealer for years and years and years. And one of the cool things that we used to have, all of our customers wanted these slide-out motorized trade. And when I seen it come out in Keystone, I thought, wow, what an innovation. What things y'all are doing is amazing. So it's really cool. And it's easy latch, easy pull. You can store whatever you want to store on it.
Yep.
Grill, anything you want, and it's easy to get to.
Easy to get to it.
Yeah.
You don't have to
instead
crawl
of
up in there.
instead of having to crawl up in there, roll that bad boy out.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay, perfect. What else you got on the other side, Joe?
Let's go ahead. Also, another thing, just little things. The devil's in the details, and Montana has it. If you look at just rear backup lights, a lot of our competitors finally have added them on the last couple years, but they're just small. The little details you will find in the Montana.
Hey, I'm camera ready.
Yes,
Then
and
we'll
that's
use a
another
backup
thing.
camera.
Whatever backup cameras you want to put on, that's neutral to whatever backup camera brand you want to put on there, which is nice.
Fantastic. 50 amp service.
Yep.
Water heater. That's
So on a Montana, you're going to have a 16-gallon water heater with a 10-gallon hour recovery time. Now, most of the people you know in America use about 15 to 17 gallons of water when they're showering. They take about a 7 to 8 minute shower on the average. So this is more than sufficient enough. You got a 16-gallon with a 10-gallon recovery time, but also versus some of our competition on Montana is it's gas electric, so you never have to worry about propane running out. And also you get to the higher altitudes, that gas electric performs beautiful.
I love it. Fantastic. Fantastic. What do we got up here, Joe?
Well,
In your docking station.
If you look at here up in our docking station, a few things that we do that the competition is not. First and foremost, we're going to have color-coded wiring. Now, you may never look at this as a customer, but if the first time you have an electrical problem, you're going to be sorry you didn't buy a Keystone, and here's why. You can, when you go to RV shops, labor hours are going to be anywhere. They could be around $200 plus or a little bit below. They're going to be in that range across the country. Bottom line is you have an electrical problem, diagnostically, it's going to take their shop twice the time if it's not a Keystone product, because with our color-coded wiring, it cuts that time in half. I've talked to the shops. It's a great feature. Everybody in the industry should be doing it. It's just
we use it all the time. We love it. And it really helps our technicians to move through things. Because people out here in West Texas, and even down in Victoria, a lot of people use these for working out of. You know, they live elsewhere, but they're working out here in the oil field. They're working out here, you know, in the wind farms, solar farms, everything. So this is actually their home away from home. And their downtime is very, very crucial to them. Plus, it's very crucial for us, you know, to get things in and out of our shop to get them happy. You know, we try to do our best to take care of everybody, but sometimes, you know, it takes a little longer to fix something, but we do strive to make sure everybody's took care of well.
And you talked about something, Charlie, and you just sparked another thing for me, taking care of the customer. Keystone, we actually have a Keystone app that you can download. We have a DIY program. So say you live from Stanton here, maybe 3 hours away or whatever, and you've got seam tape or a drawer glide you want to replace. On our My Keystone app, we have a DIY program where you don't have to drag it, put it in their shop for something simple, ticky-tacky like that. You can just fill out the information, send it into Keystone off the app, and fix it yourself. That's another great Keystone value-added feature.
You know, that may be something that we need training on, our staff, our sales staff, and our service department. So we probably need to dig into that more, and I appreciate you bringing that up so I can get my team on board with all that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charlie.
Okay.
So a few other things as you look in this storage area. One of the big things, look at where our hydraulic jacks. Everything, sight vision line, ergonomically, you're right there. So when you're unhooking your truck, you're not doing the dance, the jack dance, where you're all of a sudden moving back and forth, getting dizzy by here. Smartly engineered, smartly designed on a Montana. Why everybody doesn't put it there?
It's because we're Montana and we're ahead of the game. I love this because I'm like you. When I get somewhere to go, I'm tired. I want to get it set. And when this new system come out, it just blew me away. And it made me feel like that Keystone and Montana is trying to go the extra step. Plus, this is also on other lines too, correct? I think they're moving this through some other brands.
Yes, actually it is through the RV industry, but the point I was
But
making,
I'm talking about in Keystone.
Oh, at Keystone, yes.
Yeah.
I know Montana's got it, but bottom line is, you look at the place of it ergonomically, your sight vision, it should all be there.
I agree 100%.
So
road armor hitch.
Yep, and then also in the front area here, and this is something, you can look at with the 12-volt Brock box. You got 2 places where you can hook up your battery, but also for your 12-volt wiring, all that's clean in there. You go through our competition, it's all spaghetti wire. It looks horrible. That's what you get with the Montana. You get a touch of quality, and the devil's in the details.
And the inverter. I love where the inverter's at. My technicians love that because it's easier. Instead of them having to run around to the inside, look, come back, they can sit there and actually diag something and actually get it hands-on where they're working on it right away.
Yep, and the other thing with the inverter too, the 2,000-watt inverter, why we went from 1,000 to 2,000 is when we started doing solar. So standard on every Montana is going to be your 220-watt solar. Where we're different versus our competition, we're going to have 7 inverted outlets on the inside. You're going to have 4 in your living room, 3 in your bedroom. Everybody else, if they're doing solar, they're prepping and they're just charging the batteries. You can charge the batteries and the 7 inverted outlets, which is nice. Just another detail on Montana that we
Joe,
do.
take us inside. Let's show them what y'all have done to bring the new 2025s along.
Okay.
Which is just, it impressed me. Well, and I'm kind of hard to impress.
Well, as you walk in, first and foremost, and this is something we didn't add for 2025, we've had a couple years, but you look at the quality of Montana. JBL's brand name speakers. We're not putting the $3 to $6 marine grade cheap speakers on there. You got sound quality with the Montana. The other thing is too, also these steps, very convenient when they came out 7, 8 years ago. But the nice part is with the assisted strut, you can lift it with a finger, which is nice. And also this is very solid and wide. Some of our competition, you'll notice on their units, they try to save money by cutting on steel 2 inches on each side. Another thing about Montana, we don't cut quarters. You're getting the best of the best.
That's right. That's why we're a Montana dealer. We love it. All right, Joe.
So, some of the other things that we added for 2025, we've added storage solutions, and it's going to vary by floor plan, but there can be up to 10 different storage solution items. One of the things that we added storage solution-wise was this year, you're going to have, as far as for your silverware and everything, you'll have storage there. That was a storage solution that we added. Also, on the dinettes, if you looked at in this dinette area, we got rid of the valances. So those shoulder knockers that you were hitting in the past, you don't have that anymore. But also the really cool part where people are having fun is with these day-night shades. And the great part is on the night shades on the back, you have Astrofoil that's going to keep your unit cooler, which is big down here in Texas.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
so I didn't know about the Astrofoil. So that is a cool feature that we need to make sure that when we're showing a customer this, that we point this stuff out.
Foil on the back.
Yeah, it's amazing. Because down here, everywhere, I've been in the industry for over 35 years, Joe, just like you have. You've done everything there is to do. But one thing that I stress to people is where you lose your heat and your cool in the summer, it's through your windows. Right. That's why y'all do the heavy tint, the thermopanes. That's why you're going to the Astrofoil. It's just amazing. Plus, I love the new blinds. We had the roller shades. They're fantastic. They still are fantastic. But this new innovative sign, and this is something that Montana has really brought to the forefront.
Functionality and usage, we nailed it on that. And you talk about that, remember, and I keep saying the devil's in the details. Here's another little thing. As you get older, it gets a little bit tougher strapping in these chairs. One thing nice that we have underneath here is a chair buddy.
Yes.
Which can actually go down. That's another little thing. Nobody else has that. The little details on a Montana that you get, that's another thing that you have the chair buddy. And another big thing, if you look at, I don't know if you've noticed, all your solid hardwood in here. Let's take a look up here. You got high-end residential cabinets. Look at soft close hinge doors. You can't even slam those shut. So that's a nice feature there. And it's all solid hardwood cabinets and styles. A lot of people have solid wood, but it may be paper wrapped. So beware. On a Montana, you're just getting quality. And some of the other things we did for 2025. If you look at the new steps, we cleaned it up on both sides. Now, some people, you may have to look for our central vac, which is standard. Like on this floor plan, it's actually over here now in the bathroom.
Okay.
But it gives you that for the stairs. If you want to maybe put some shoes under there, whatever, nice little storage there. Let's pop up in the kitchen here and look at some stuff, Charlie.
You know, this is one thing that a lot of our customers, they really, really, really like is the way this is actually what I call it as a 3-zone living. You have your kitchen, you have your living room, then you have your bedroom. One thing around our house on the holiday, my wife, when she wanted a new house, so we went and got us a new house, and it's because she wanted it and she deserved it because she's put up with me for a long time. But one thing she wanted, she said, "Honey, I want a central kitchen." I said, how come you don't want your kitchen separate? Because I grew up in a house where the kitchen was in one room, dining room was in the other, because I grew up back in the 60s and early 70s. That's just the way houses was. She said, everybody wants to talk to everyone. And 90% of the time, everybody congregates around the kitchen area.
Right.
This is unbelievably spacious room.
Yep.
Plus, they can be here
and still be involved.
And still be involved. That's
Yep.
and that's what it's all about. Whenever
Yep.
you're trying to go from your home into living into an RV, and so many people do this. And,
you know, it's so true, Charlie. When I bought my house in 2020, one of the things my wife and I were looking at was in the kitchen being open, because whether it was the holidays, Thanksgiving, or just if I was cooking or she was cooking, you're still engaged with everybody else, and it's open right here. And that's the great part about this floor plan. It's just got so many useful functions. Like where Charlie's standing right here. Look at this.
Right here.
You want to put broom closet. You got
Yeah.
plenty there in your pantry there to put your brooms, your mops, everything there. Ton of storage over here. And here's another thing. This is something in this category to look out for. We do convection microwaves. A lot of our competition, they're just doing a microwave. This is a convection microwave. And then also, we use the 3-burner, high-end burner Furrion ovens. Some of them are using another brand that may have 4 burners, but you can go on YouTube. That back right burner won't even heat a pot of water. It gets it lukewarm. So that's one thing I talked about with Montana. Quality, function, the best of the best. And right here, you look at the new sinks. Whether you're cutting up fruits and vegetables, washing them, or if you want your glasses clean, you got a glass cleaner here. That was added for 2025. Another big feature. We talked about the tires. We talked about axles.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Lazy Boy furniture for 2025. And this was just another added
accent
feature.
lighting all the way around, which is amazing to me. Everything. So Joe, this got a bath and a half.
Yep.
Let's show the half bath. Let's move up to the kitchen.
So,
bedroom.
So a few things on this floor plan versus some of our competitors. You're going to have a dinette to sit here. Some of them just put 2 couches and put 2 stools that are overlooking to eat. The other thing is, this is the biggest half bath there is in the industry. You look at this half bath. I mean, you can fit a ton of people in here. I mean, it's huge, this half bath.
Wow.
You want to get ready?
Yeah.
Boom, that's ready to go. Then stepping up into the bedroom area. And one thing too, a lot of our competitors, we put standard, you have a heat pump, whether it's a Montana or a high country, you have a 16.5 heat pump standard on your main AC, and also on a Montana in your bathrooms. On Montana, you're going to have a power vent fan. My competitors, if you look, a lot of them, that's an option. So check it. If you're looking at a competitor dealer-wise, it's not going to measure up to a Montana unless they're ordering it like a Montana standard. So let's move up into the bedroom area here. One thing I did not cover was you're going to have smart TVs front and back, which is nice. Also, it's just not an ugly mattress. You actually have a mattress where if you want to flip it, it's soft or it's firm.
Oh, wow. Okay, I
so
like
that's another
that.
thing.
Yeah.
So that's another thing with our mattresses there.
And this is new for 25.
No, that's been around for a little bit, but that's just the quality of the Montana that I'm talking about.
Okay.
Then you get into the bathroom area here. And I like to call this the Bel Air wardrobe. Because you walk in, I mean, I feel like this is high end.
Yes, it is.
Studio. I mean, you look in here. I mean, you could have a party in here. I mean, there's 10 people. Boom, stackable washer dryer. Look at all this storage. This is why this is my number 1 floor plan, the 3901 RK, because of the wardrobe, the huge half bath. You got a place to eat, and the quality of a Montana.
Yeah, Joe, y'all have really set the bar. And we're very, very proud to be part of this. It makes it nice for us. One more thing I want to point out down here, which I love, and this is something that has really gone over. I noticed what we did here, and then this on this slide out.
Yep.
We used to have a different type of flooring. And one thing that I know that you and Colin and Nick, y'all did, y'all said, hey, why are we differentiating, changing from this flooring and not staying plumb through
flush floor.
But we took this linoleum
Right.
and moved it into this slide out
Yep.
where it looks uniform.
Yep. And the nice part is, Charlie, by doing that, as you mentioned with the slides, especially on like some of your kitchen slides, you know, stepping up, you have like a toe knocker down
Yeah,
there where you
yeah.
don't have that anymore. You got that nice flush floor that you can just walk in and you don't have to worry about tripping over something getting in.
You know, I've seen some super high-end fifth wheel, even motorhomes that have that toe knocker. And then this height in this slide out is lower, and you're always feeling like you're claustrophobic. Or you're being closed in. So that is amazing what you guys have done. Joe, thank you for your time.
You guys, thank you for the great job you guys do here in Stanton and Victoria for us. We appreciate it.
Without you guys, we're nothing, and we really appreciate everything you've done. Guys, y'all need to come out and visit us, see the new 2025 3901 rear kitchen here at Buddy Toliver RV in Stanton, plus in Victoria. Y'all can come out and view everything we have. Between all three locations, we have over 300 units in stock, ranging from travel trailer, fifth wheel, everything that you can imagine. And we're very proud to be part of West Texas and the Crossroads. So come visit us online at ToliverRV.com. That's ToliverRV.com. You see everything we have. We are so blessed to be here and working hard for our customers. Please come see us, ToliverRV.com, where our motto is best prices, best product, and home is where we park it.